3 minutes of the game. A guard versus a big.
Wesley will pull up with 10 on the shot clock.
This is the sound Mike Bray was talking about. Wesley quiet.
Cut off by Mulcahy. Wesley to the basket, off the glass. It's good. We're tied.
That situation. Just hit me with your best shot.
Wesley hit him with his best shot.
Point line and not allowing the Irish to just catch him.
To step up in that big man role. You know, you talk about guys like John Mooney who have stepped up in the past. Juwan Durham last year is that big shot block, able to hit the turnaround jumper.
Long, strong, move inside, and again, those are...
Goodwin comes down with the rebound.
He knows that in the league they're in, they're going to have to be very, very solid at the defensive end. So,
For the most part today.
no, yeah, and as a coach, what I'm looking for...
Any Power 5 conference program. Wesley hits the second.
Their guards lived in the paint. I mean, the dribble penetration and also the pressure they put. Duke was really impressive. I think that's... This is the sound Mike Bray was talking about. Wesley quiet. Vital, and it is just so great to hear him behind the microphone for college basketball. He has such energy. You feel the energy, and you know that it's important. And I think Dick Vitale is major college basketball. There's no question about that. They got to get a bucket. Where does it come from? I mean, you'd think it'd be from their veterans. That's a heck of a drive, though. Blake, go to some of these venues you see on TV, whether it's in the ACC or the Big Ten. For a while, it was the ACC. Big round of applause for him as Wesley has the last 11 for Notre Dame. Oh, good pass. I mean, Blake Wesley's making some things happen here. Reload him. And it rolls down.
Conference games, both on the road. Here is Wesley. Digger Phelps with a signed Digger Phelps Sharpie. Wesley knocks it down. You see this matchup you want. You got Wesley on Baycott. That's what you want. Shoot over Baycott. Here's Anthony Harris. In the passing lane, it's Wesley. Boom! Wesley.
He's been physical down low. Again, I thought he initiated some good contact.
It's beautiful.
For 5 3-point shooters on the floor.
Three Jackets can't control it. Atkinson gives him a free shot. And here's Wesley. The soft jump. Quick move and a skip for Wesley's three. It's good.
That's really upset because Khalid Moore he made that harder than it had to be.
Tough shot. Wesley gets the roll into the ball game tonight. 8 to shoot quickly on this clock. Here goes Wesley down the lane and one. 2-point game under a minute to go. Hub behind the back now. Wesley for the lead. Yes!
Key, and then you end up with a long three at the end of the clock. Try to figure out a way to get it inside this zone.
But it's certainly a welcome transformation in these parts. Blake Wesley gets downhill, and he'll have a chance.
For a second, and brought up the banner.
Yeah.
Not hanging in this building.
Yeah.
Does that bother you?
Yeah. That confidence just takes you a long way.
Samuel Williamson draws Louisville back within a
Louisville, and these guys are older. You know, they got to do a better job.
Freshman Wesley in the middle of most of that.
Whiskey, Ryan, Atkinson, and Hub, the 5 on the floor for Mike Bray. Wesley trying to get to his spot. There it is. Wesley, nice finish for 19 in the game before Alex Hemingway connected. Wesley overpowers. Wide open look for Wesley. Cash.
Well, that's what I think right now, that Notre Dame's got to be a little disciplined. And
They have the coaching staff that understands what makes them tick, max out personnel. They have the athletes. Can they do it consistently?
He didn't play last Wednesday against Louisville with a leg bruise. He's still not 100%. Here's the limit for him.
No question. I mean, he has next level athleticism and ability.
Wesley off the fake. Tears. Here he comes again. Wesley slams on the brakes. Pull up, rattled him. 10 on the shot clock. Wesley going to go downhill against DeMar Langford. Spinning. Recovers, and it goes!
I like the intensity that Clemson had early this morning for tonight's game.
Wesley, step back for three. Can't connect. Offensive rebound keeps the possession alive. Wesley buries it.
No shots against the zone. That was a good look for Clemson.
Wesley, the hot hand early, and it continues.
Isolations inside. I like the ball movement by Clemson.
Wesley is right.
Attacking off the bounce, rebounding, and defense.
Right back to Atkinson. Kick out three. Right on the money. 15th in the league. When they were freshmen, the nucleus of this team. Add in Blake Wesley, who's been the star.
Last 7 shots, and now 8 have been three-pointers. The rebound by committee for Notre Dame. They've got to get 5 guys on the glass. Wesley with the referee's assessment. Krzyzewski on that Irish bench. Wesley again. Scooped up Wesley. Around the defender, and he lays it. And a big advantage on the boards, 21-11 for the Deeks, and that is a three. It's on those plays inside where it's been troublesome. Hub had to kick it back out. Wesley! Nadim C as well hitting a three. This is Wesley again.
Wesley attack mode. The follow and the putback. Here comes Wesley accelerating. And the body. Scored at double figures in 5 of the last 6. There's Wesley.
Taking the Irish away from the three-point line and not allowing the Irish to just
catch a ball. A 1-point game. Wesley, tornadoes inside.
A timeout, stop the bleeding, regain your composure. But Bray doesn't have anything to do that.
Wesley to the getting past Atkinson, not there. Here comes Wesley, afterburners. And the downhill has been Notre Dame's best option. Here he comes on the baseline. 5 to shoot. Evans. Wesley steals it away. Behind the back. Here he comes. Blake Wesley.
Good view.
Sure does. Extra pass. Wesley going to the basket. Sweeps in. Looks in. Goes out. Wesley speeds into the paint. Off the glass, and the Irish have the lead. It's the.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Krzyzewski trying to answer, and he does. Cut off by Mulcahy. Wesley to the basket. Off the glass. It's good. We're tied.
The X-Man.
He overpowered a lot of people.
Yes.
Here's Wesley trying to do his overpower, and he goes hard off the.
Hopefully it's not serious.
Yeah, and again, you don't know if this is his last NCAA tournament. Or he's going to test the NBA waters. Blake Wesley gets the bucket. Rare is it for him to miss. He's only missed a couple of times here today. And one. Count it, Atkinson.
There's no real drills in that situation. Just hit me with your best shot.
Wesley hit him with his best shot.
Shackford came back and made a three, but it almost seems like that turned the emotions of the game around in Notre Dame's favor.
This place has got a little bit of juice to it. Here's Wesley with the takeaway. Wesley with the finish. For today.
One of my keys, we talked about it in the first half. I said they're not getting to their free throw line. Notre Dame's doing a nice job. And there's Blake.
Santos Silva, bigger defender against Works, but they get the offensive rebound. Here's the freshman blocked from behind by Arms. Stays with it. We play on, no call. Wesley taking it baseline.
Excellent. I don't want to pick. I want to break down Williams. This is the matchup for the rest of this last 3 minutes of the game. A guard versus a big.
Wesley will pull up with 10 on the shot clock.
taking the Irish away from the three-point line and not allowing the Irish to just...
Last 7 shots and now 8 have been three.
This is the sound Mike Bray was talking about. Wesley in a full
double of the season. Atkinson doubled, but
bigger. Cormac Ryan out of the timeout, nothing but twine.
When you talk about the team having an advantage, when they played the game before, we talked to Mike Bray about that. It's more likely to get an easy bucket, but no shot off over bigger players and using it to perfection right now.
Irish scored just 43 points in the loss. That's Atkinson.
10 on the shot clock. Wesley gonna go downhill against DeMar Langford, spinning.
38% this half so far, so they're gonna have to pick it up. The Hokies have walked them down.
Oh, good back cut. What's goaltending
is a very dangerous team. Now they've shown the offensive explosion. 17 points in the opening. Leschewski. Now Wesley fires through the lane, skips the hub, 3-ball. Is good.
all the way from Anderson, South Carolina. The three by Wesley, and the bank was open.
Didn't feel the energy, and you know that it's important. And I think Dick Vitale is major college basketball. There's no question about it.
Coming into the ball game tonight. 8 to shoot quickly on this clock. Here goes Wesley down the lane. One. We throw it up to Atkinson at the rim with only 1 second to be able to get a shot off.
on the corner. Wesley beats the clock.
Shooting in. Isolations inside. I like the ball movement by Clemson.
Wesley is red.
Times this year, and I think sometimes their struggles offensively have bled into that defensive end.
Like Wesley off.
Foster loses it. Now great defense by Wesley that time. They gotta let Foster get in front and the rebound. Here comes Wesley. He loves to go. Pull up. Got it.
Because it came up, your pops grabbed the mic for a second and brought up the banner.
Yeah.
Not hanging in this building.
Yeah.
Does that bother you?
It's giving up the offensive rebound off the free throw. Then you capitalize off of that by finishing the play.
NBA scouts here watching. I'm sure they're liking what they're seeing from College Basketball.
Absolutely. A steal by Cormac Ryan. They're liking what they're seeing from good defense here by Ryan. And big time numbers. And Wesley will slam that down.
Shackford came back and made a three. It almost seems like that turned the emotions
On your heels with a late contest, it doesn't do enough against Zach.
Wesley kicks the good one. He's at the hot hand. Kick, wide open three.
To a 2-3 zone, and they've played a good amount of zone this year.
Rare is it for him to miss? He's only missed a couple of times here today.
Means Baylor would jump to the top spot with a victory. With all that Baylor lost, great cut by Wesley.
Scooped up Wesley. Around the defender, and he lays it.
See this matchup you want. You got Wesley on Baycott. That's what you want to shoot over Baycott.
Feed Wheeler, give another opportunity, gain confidence because a smallish guard and Blake Wesley's defending.
Wesley posting up the 5'11 West. Leschewski rips out a three, but Three Jackets can't control it. Atkinson gives him a free shot. Here's Wesley. The soft jump
To the key, and then you end up with a long three at the end of the clock. Try to figure out a way to get it inside this zone.
Here today.
Our keys, we talked about it in the first half. I said they're not getting to the free throw line. Notre Dame doing a nice job. And there's play.
Largest of the game. There's Anthony Harris. In the passing lane, it's Wesley. Stratosphere's the limit for him.
No question. I mean, he has next level athleticism and ability.
Operates in the final 10 seconds of the first half.
Just want to attack the switch.
Wesley.
2-point game, under a minute to go. Hub behind the back now. Wesley for the lead. Yes!
Good one. Wesley. 11 to get off a shot clock. jump jumper. He hits it.
Indoor, and they got great guard play. They've only lost games to both games to Florida State this year. So I believe Miami is the team that can have 5 to shoot. Evans. Wesley steals it away. Behind the back. Here he comes. Blake Wesley. Wesley fires by Hayes and scores.
Hub was tempted to try to feed it to Goodwin. Wesley sends one all the way in rhythm.
The freshman. So here is Wesley. Here he comes again. All the way to the rim and score. Wesley from 18s.
The things that they have done on the road, they are definitely a team that's could create some damage.
Because of that man encouragement.
I like the intensity that Clemson had early this morning for tonight's game.
Wesley, step back. Pinpoint passing on the run, and Atkinson great hands and finish. Ripped away by Wesley.
The rest of this last 3 minutes of the game, a guard versus a big.
Wesley will pull up with 10 on the shot clock.
Games of U of L, and these guys are older. You know, they gotta do a better job.
Taken away by Sheboy again. And picked off by Wesley. Into the slam. Guards lived in the paint. I mean, the dribble penetration and also the pressure they put. Duke was really impressive. I think
There's no real drills in that situation. Just hit me with your best.
But it's certainly a welcome transformation in these parts. Blake Wesley gets downhill, and he'll have a chance.
Very impressive road win at Miami on Wednesday night. Wesley splits the double team. Here's his first shot, and it's good. High school teammate with Lamar Norman Jr. They both played at Godwin Heights in Michigan, and were both recruited heavily by Clayton Bates out of high school. A meeting with Digger Phelps with a signed Digger Phelps Sharpie. Wesley knocks it down.
And a 3-point play, and it's Boeheim Brothers 8, Notre Dame 4.
And the answer from the fast Atkinson, not there. Here comes Wesley, afterburners, and the bucket good.
Team C as well, hitting the three. This is Wesley again. He's going to dominate the lead, but they're in a good position. Well, there he is again. Blake Wesley.
Inside the pass. Offensively, when Notre Dame moves it, it's a symphony. It's beautiful. Like many shooters on the floor.
Looks in, goes out. Wesley speeds into the paint. Off the glass, and the Irish have the lead.
Notre Dame 11-6 overall, tied for third with Duke and North Carolina in the ACC standings.
Notre Dame still leading 5-0. We played about 4 minutes in the first half. Goodwin. Baseline drive, layup good, 7-0.
Take it easy on Coach Pegues. He was the man at Delaware. We don't make it to Notre Dame if not for him. So that is why.
Also had a lot to do with the fact that Atkinson just checked out. And so you don't want to have Motu guarding Atkinson on that end of the floor. A UNC team that's won its first 2 conference games, both on the road. Here it.
54-47, now a 7-0 run after the Irish had tied it at 46. Wesley!
Who is knocking down threes at a record pace. The steal for Wesley. And the teardrop will hit.
Deserve the whistle. You mentioned how he's been physical down low. Again, I thought he initiated some good contact.
Josh Pass was really upset because Khalid Moore he made that harder than it had to be. Tough shot. Wesley gets the roll. Lead. Wesley lining up the three. That's good.
Between Sheboy and Brooks. And Brooks got the easy bucket down to the post.
Wesley, shot clock at 7. Buried.
UCLA win. How about that? To stop their 88-game winning streak, they practiced cutting down the nets.
Cormac Ryan.
Playing the best ball of his collegiate career. Scored at double figures in 5 of the last 6.
Crowd not agreeing with the referee's assessment. Krzyzewski on that Irish bench. Wesley again.
Attacking closeouts, pulling up with the mid-range or get to the rim.
Wesley driving on Jones. Down low.
Capped the day with Florida State hosting Syracuse. Terrific basketball always on the ACC network. Blake Wesley.
They're a best in the ACC, third best of any Power 5 conference program. Wesley hits the second.
Wesley.
Spinning. Down to about 17 feet. He looks in total control of what he's doing.
Wesley looking to drive all the way through. Hung in the air. Here's Works. Left side of the lane. Cut off by Hyatt. Bounce pass to Wesley. Who's able to finish off this. You are ahead of trip. Give me that. Shesky with the rejection. Wesley.
Freshman looking to beat Atkinson. Now Atkinson comes out to set the screen. Wesley drives, dishes, good win, 4-3.
Atkinson, they're going to run action to continue to bring screens off. See if they can get him isolated on the side.
Wesley uses the screen, keeps it alive with the right hand, and very dangerous to do that when Nate Leshevsky's the 5-point. Wesley at the end of the shoot.
He's going to struggle for a bit with the physicality of the game, but he is a special talent, no question about it. I've got Leshevsky. Wesley downhill has been Notre Dame's best option. Here he comes on the baseline.
College basketball in an arena. It is an electric atmosphere. They love their Illini here. And this team is on the up and up as Wesley gets to the rim.
Evans through the contact. Here comes Wesley, accelerating.
Williams is your lone double-figure scorer, your captain, who's been not a steadying force last few games. It should be where he plays down through the low block and establish. That's most certainly a timeout. Stop the bleeding. Regain your composure. But Brandon's got to do that.
Wesley to the rim.
You see this coming? A 2-point game. We played over 8 minutes.
Well, you know, when you consider what's going on right now, Notre Dame played a very hard-fought game last time.
Carve out that space with his body. He's tough.
Wesley gets downhill, and he'll have a chance for 3.
To get to go to some of these venues you see on TV, whether it's in the ACC or the Big Ten. For a while, it was the ACC.
You know, I keep everything. You know, my attic is full with all kinds of. So is that why you don't pay for dinner? That's what you.
Trainer had it slipped away. I was going to ask you for a pick, but that's a fitness exercise.
List on the roster. Yeah, their season was over February 1st. That's what he told us. Yep. Meaningful games in February. Leshevsky.
Fighting Irish a year ago, and right now, no average sample.
Watch out.
Like everybody understands, they played some tough road games at Virginia and Duke. Those places are going to be tough to win. They had a COVID pause. We'll get into those things later, but
David Collins is quiet. Infield goal is just 2 free throws. Wesley outside for Goodwin, who gets a step closer.
He told us they've always been cocky offensively. Now they're cocky defensively, and it's contagious. You have Leshevsky.
And there's a couple of uncharacteristic turnovers, unforced turnovers on out-of-bounds underneath plays.
Goodwin, wide open at this point.
Yeah, and again, you don't know if this is his last NCAA tournament. He's going to test the NBA water.
What David Collins gave them. Attacking off the bounce, rebounding, and defense.
Right back to Atkinson. Kick out 3.
What he has done so far for the Irish.
If you're Mike Bray, you got to be happy with the amount of depth your team is showing right now.
South Carolina kid, home of Xavier McGinn, the X-Man.
We overpowered a lot.
Yes.
Here's Wesley trying to do his opening.
Second, flat-out shooting basketball is a concern of Mike Bray. So make sure they identify the shooter.
Blake Wesley finally snapping that stretch.
They got to get a bucket. Where does it come from?
You'd think it'd be from their veterans. That's a heck of a drive, though.
Yeah, well, Notre Dame did a better job keeping them out of the lane at the end of the shot clock on that possession. They had to settle for a jump shot. It's home again.
Picked up for Virginia.
Yeah, when you get a guy and coming to a new program and you're battling through a giant failure, a little over 15 right now, but what a season he's having.
Sounds like a pipe dream, but he is a great dreamer.
7:20 to go. Wesley down the lane for the easy bucket.
Howard's just a team that seldom shoots free throws, and Blakeney wants to improve on that. Wesley will get the ball with triple team.
Wesley splits the defenders. Kick out.
Wesley, nice finish.
Here's Wesley. Hot hand, 18 points already for the freshman. Kick out three. Hub. It's good.
And not only is Miami 4-0, but they are putting points on the board.
Layup by Wesley, and they scramble still, and Atkinson gets it to Wesley. The Irish without numbers won't matter.
They have the coaching staff that understands what makes them tick, max out personnel. They have the athletes, and they do it consistently.
Goodwin for three.
You said they spent a lot of time working on that at shoot-around.
A lot of time a day. This is what you don't want to do. Give up open threes.
Cormac Ryan has yet to really find the range this year in Louisville. Only about 22% coming in.
Going to be crucial. We saw that on the opening possession. Gardner got the offensive rebound and put it in.
Shot fakes and ball fakes will be very effective here in this last possession.
Here's Wirtz with a huge shot in the ACC tournament for a game winner. Goodwin. Wesley. 11 to get off a shot. Pull up jumper. He hits it. Washington down the lane. Spins it up. It won't go. Notre Dame with a rebound. Wesley has it. Feeds out in front for Goodwin, and he will dunk it down the ball game. And the victory for the Fighting Irish as they storm the floor. Notre Dame wins it 64-62 over Kentucky.
Blake Wesley making an individual play. Dane Goodwin just goes out of that ball screen. He pulls up on Mintz, held the follow through and knocked it down, but just a beautiful shot. Blake Wesley is an outstanding freshman that is going to be a great player. Here's the final shot by Kentucky. Ty Washington, and then the rebound by Paul Atkinson. Fitting that a defensive rebound would end this for Notre Dame.
And checking to see if this basket counted by Goodwin, rising up right at the horn.
Settling them down, just saying, hey, wait a few more seconds before you run this play. We need to run a little bit of clock. Don't give the Dallas Mavericks a lot of time.
Oh, mama! How about a little sauce on that one from Wesley?
In the midnight half, Kyrie Irving, you got to start inventing or coming up with new stuff for guys out there. Oh, there you go.
Wesley is on the Jets, and the Spurs back up by 2. To Wesley. Second game back following knee surgery, and Wesley scores! Well, we talk about his ability to get to the rim and get by, folks.
White knew it was short. McDermott tipped it to Wesley. How about Andre Drummond? Continuing to play great at both ends. Nice take by the rookie out of Notre Dame, Wesley.
Cavs are poised to go to 38-22 and to win their 7th in a row. Off balance. Wesley banks it.
Kings coming out in a little bit of a zone defense right now, changing it up just a little bit. See if they can't get some stops strung together.
Wesley laces one from deep. Wow.
Wesley has it for San Antonio. Lets it fly from 20. The shot is good. An interesting shot selection early in the clock.
6:33 remaining. Wesley weaving in and out. Pulls up, fadeaway, count it! Blake Wesley.
17 now for Mitchell. 7 of 10 from the field. He's honored before the ball game as starting all-star. Wesley fires and scores. Mitchell will be representing the Cavs.
Memories here. Obviously the championship in 2007. With all the games in between that and
This is so typical for the San Antonio team now. There's the pocket pick. And you see Wesley with the finish after stealing it from behind.
Monet, KO in the paint. Ball picked out of his pocket by Wesley and wraps one up and in.
Duarte. Oh, and Bassi destroys that one.
outrunning Blake Wesley, driving, and he scores!
Over the years. What is that? That's only the finest quality material, y'all. Are you kidding me? You know how that's awesome.
3 for 3 since the ending, dude.
Obviously had a plan for your team. What did you take from your experience with the Spurs?
Defense, Vassell didn't fall for the double through the legs, stayed right on him, right on that shooting hand, able to get a good contest on Chris.
Here's Blake Wesley, and he draws the foul.
Sohan in toward Mobley. Stops, bounces back toward Wesley. Wesley on the bounce, off the Bassey. It's a 4-point game.
Catch and shoot for Wesley.
Prince Street Pizza is always a favorite. I can eat all those.
My son was right there.
To work for it. 10 seconds to go. No shot clock. Wesley, what'll he do? How about that?
Matty D comes in a game and he just gives you that burst of energy and enthusiasm.
A lot of game, yeah. He's very clever and
earned his way in this league. Become a very good player.
Sohan. Guess who? They blitz him with Dunn. Barely got the pass out. The three good. Spurs back the other way. Down by 10. Oh, nice shot off the hit. Blake Wesley.
Tonight, as he takes care of business, hitting another three, and he's already got 11.
He's just he's a guy right now that you just got to work your best to keep the ball out of his hands.
A chance to take their first lead. Johnson out to Branham, the rookie out of Ohio State, and there's Wesley.
Blake Wesley comes free on the inbounds pass, and a ferocious finish.
That was a good play from out of bounds.
And take their largest lead of the night. Wesley adds to it as he literally stuffs it in.
Stanley to remain aggressive on the offensive end of the floor. He's got a terrific jumper. He's got good touch. Just unable to knock that last one down.
Wesley straight to the rack and scores. Love it. He got speed. Back out to Wesley. Second game back following knee surgery, and Wesley scores. Well, we talk about his ability to get to the rim and get by, folks.
Wesley with 3. Roby with 6. Spurs leader's been Paige Diop with 7. Paul George on the top shelf.
I don't know about that one, and he took off too far. Our guys, all of a sudden you're throwing crazy passes. You're getting fancy with passes and dribbles where you should just keep it simple. I want Stanley to remain aggressive on the offensive end of the floor. He's got a terrific jumper. He's got good touch. Just unable to knock that last one down.
Wesley straight to the rack and scores. Love it. He got speed.
Get just some kind of something. I mean, a bump, anything.
Stanley Johnson.
He's back in. Do the math. What's he on pace for?
It's on pace for about 80 the way we're going right now. Roby able to muscle that one in here. Spurs come right back down after missing the technical. Blake Wesley looks down his second field goal tonight that comes away with a steal. Wesley off to the races and throws it down.
Miles an hour, he sized him up, and then comes back with a big defensive play leading to the wide open fast break dunk. Spurs only down 6.
Sohan spinning. Sohan picks up the dribble. 10 to shoot. Wesley's got a step, drops it off. Charles Bassey lays it up and in. Opportunities at the line, especially early here in this fourth quarter. Wesley in trouble, spots a wide open Keldon on its way for 3. Got it! Keldon hits the string.
What a pass. Pass by Wesley getting trapped. Finds a wide open Keldon.
No, and that's what I talked about earlier where it frees him up a little bit. He got that first tee. Right there, he's jumping, stomping up and down.
Oh, Blake Wesley!
How about this one? Right off Luka Doncic, and then the dunk. I mean, that's got to be a top play. I'm sorry. It has to be.
That was right out of the All-Star game. Point shark himself.
Yes, he is.
Wesley, Bassey underneath. Oh, didn't dunk it this time.
I don't think he quite had a handle on it, right? Like he was going up to lay it up. This Devontae Graham, Charles Bassey. Looks like he has a mid-range jumper, drops it off, and
The other way, Abaji gives it up from Tecco back out to Olynyk. Oh, and here comes Blake Wesley. Olynyk giving chase with the left hand. He scores.
Has a knack for doing that, though, right? We've seen it when he gets a chance to play with some spectacular steals on this road trip, and none better than that one.
Blake Wesley pulls up from 14 for 2.
Well, Blake Wesley working off a high screen, using all that speed to create some space and get his jumper off. It's just silky smooth. It makes you underrate his speed.
Christopher blocked by Corgi Jane. And then a dunk the other way.
Clippers kind of, up and down.
Wesley kicks it out. McDermott again. Oh, Doug McDermott.
Obviously the championship in 2007, with all the games in between that, and the relationships that I've had over the years is outstanding. And this is 6-4 versus 7-2. And Blake Wesley wins that battle right over the top of Bol Bol in grand style. I mean, everything you do on the offensive end is predicated around him. And to not have him and then not have Kyrie Irving, you've got to start inventing or coming up with new stuff for guys out there. Oh, there you go.
Wesley.
Hey, Pop settling them down, just saying, hey, wait a few more seconds before you run this play. We need to run a little bit of clock. Don't give the Dallas Mavericks a lot of time.
Oh, mama! How about a little sauce on that one from Wesley?
Particularly him, I had a little time to work with to make sure he's honing on all his skills. And he's still got a lot of room to grow. He's a young player.
Yeah, no question.
All these guys are just young. I remember all, Sean, all these guys.
This is one of those times where you say, don't pass me the ball.
Wesley, he scores! Oh, mama! Spurs take the lead!
And then Blake Wesley with a beautiful lefty finish.
The last opportunity, or will they? Wesley comes away with the steal. Blake Wesley with a dunk as he beats the buzzer.
Yeah, Dyson Daniels is late with that pass. Blake Wesley plays the passing lane, and he's rewarded. I do like that last shot from Mamu. I don't want him to hesitate. He's got a nice shot. You'd like to see him get up a few more threes.
Wesley goes right after Brook Lopez. Will get an and-one opportunity.
I get it, in a tight game, but in this game, not so much. Oh, there you go, Dominic. Barlow right over the top, going after shots.
Gisbert, and blocked by Barlow. He gets his second block of the night. 3-on-1 Spurs. Champagny there to finish off the play.
He almost outran the basket.
Guys taking charges, whatnot.
Maybe casual locker room bonuses, right?
Something like that.
There you go, Blake. That one's on Muscala. Didn't have the foot speed to stay in front of Blake Wesley on that one.
And the Spurs proved it over the years, of course, with Tony and Manu Ginobili and others that could go up to be outstanding players. 9 titles, 4 as a coach, 5 as a player. Of course, 2 coming to San Antonio. Dominic Barlow gets the dunk after another great Spurs pass. He's kind of getting a late season look here, right? If they can help him in the playoffs. At 8 boards against Portland.
Yeah, it seems to me like he's played well.
Nice steal by Wesley. And the two-hand dunk.
Plays his passing lane, puts a piece of it, ball gets kicked out there, he stays in it, doesn't expect a whistle.
And couldn't handle the Mavericks in the second round.
Just one bad performance.
Champagny is now in double figs with 10.
There he is. There goes that man again.
Free throws are good. The Suns throw it away. Spurs get it back on the turnover.
I tell you what, over the last, or let's say over the last couple of weeks, our backcourt pressure
had a great reputation. Congratulations there. Yeah. Wesley, buzzer beater. Oh, mama!
Yeah, I love those shot clock underneath out of bounds, and that's one of the easiest spots to get a shot.
Karl Anthony Towns. Still 6.5 to go in this one, and Towns not done. Wesley comes over and picks his pocket. And the finish. Comes off tonight.
I'll tell you one guy who just missing, I'll tell you after this dunk.
Wesley. A moment ago.
Young players versus young players.
Wesley lets it go. Got it! Oh, mama! Blake Wesley! Amukdelasvili trying to take advantage of his size, draws a crowd. And Wesley with the flush.
You know, having fun out there.
Mavs, they cut it to, I believe, seven was as closest as they got. Oh! Wesley burst to the basket.
Wesley off the fake, teardrop, yes.
Scooped up Wesley. Around the defender and he lays it in. Coach Forbes wants a timeout.
Take a look at the Notre Dame starting five, and Blake Wesley opens the scoring with a pull-up jumper.
My goodness.
At 6'5", Wesley just looked at Weston.
Wesley again from the other side.
Wesley, nice finish.
Last 7 shots and now 8 have been three-pointers, and that's Wesley this time.
Wesley kicks to Goodwin. He's had the hot hand. Wesley, step back, drills the three.
The steal for Wesley. And the teardrop lay-in for Blake.
Obviously, the championship in 2007, with all the games in between that and the relationships that I've had over the years is outstanding. And this is 6-4 versus 7-2. And Blake Wesley wins that battle right over the top of Bol Bol in grand style. 15 seconds.
3-point basket is good for the Wildcats. Number 0 for Wesley. Timeout called by the parents. Three-point basket is good for 0 Blake Wesley. Basket is good for 0 Blake Wesley. Timeout is called.